Moms, we see you.
That first year home was really rough.
If they were listening to me, it would have been caught much earlier.
We have to do better.
We shouldn't be losing moms.
We are fighting with you and fighting for you. Join the movement to ensure every mom and baby is healthy and gets the advocacy, research, and support they need.
March of Dimes is a beacon of hope to families. They know that they're not going through it alone.
Let's take action for all moms and babies. March for Babies, a mother of a movement.
Welcome to the 2021 March for Babies virtual experience celebration. Thank you for being a part of a mother of a movement. You're changing the lives of so many families, and what an impact you've made. Over the last year, 4 million babies received life-saving newborn screening. 19 million women were reached through our programs, education, and resources. More than 150 state legislative bills were passed to advocate for the health of moms and babies. And investments in critical research began uncovering the impact of COVID-19 to their health. But with so much work to be done, there's no stopping now. We must end preventable preterm birth. We must end preventable maternal health risks and death. And we must fight for health equity for all moms and families. The steps you take today will help us get there. Enjoy the celebration in your march, and together we're creating something big. March for Babies, a mother of a movement.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Andy Kakari, and I'm the Chief Development Officer at the March of Dimes, and I'm going to be your host for this wonderful experience for the Georgia markets. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being with us for the March of Dimes, March for Babies, Mother of a Movement virtual experience. We're so grateful that you've joined us today. This year, we're doing things a little bit differently, so I'm broadcasting to you virtually, and I look forward to the day when we can be together in one place when it's safe to do so. More importantly, today is a day to celebrate our children and our fundraising accomplishments. It's also a day to remember and reflect on the precious lives we've lost and the work that still needs to be done to make sure that every family has the best possible start. Unfortunately, the U.S. remains among the most dangerous developed nations for childbirth, especially for women and babies of color. With preterm birth and maternal death rates continuing to rise, we need to unite, connect, and fight for all families. Now, March for Babies, a mother of a movement is an opportunity to make a visible difference in our communities now and for generations to come. And by joining this movement, you're lifting up communities for health equity, opening the door for all moms to have access to care, and protecting for the health of families by pushing for their rights. You know, we're all connected to the March of Dimes by our stories, and we love our stories. So let's hear now from some amazing families and participants in our community who share their very own stories with us.
We knew immediately that we wanted to have a family. A year after purchasing our home, we started trying and immediately got pregnant with Tristan.
You know, we went to her 19-week appointment, and you know, we were thinking everything was going pretty well until the doctor had disclosed us that the baby had a cyst on the base of his brain.
I was on a medication and was feeling just really terrible and woke up in the middle of the night with a headache, a throbbing headache. Got Marty and he took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was 205 over 158, really high, very scary. At 24 weeks, 2 days, we had an emergency C-section at about 3:15 in the afternoon, and Tristan was born. When I woke up, that's when we learned that we had a little boy. We named him Tristan Kamau McLean. The next morning, we got a call from his neonatologist who said he was in a lot of pain and he wasn't doing well.
You know, I wanted to be the one to be there with Tristan because as I told him while he was there, that I would never leave him and he would always be with me. And, and he just turned and looked at me.
There was all types of ways that March of Dimes touched our story. So after Tristan passed, I really was looking to learn more about NEC, and I just started searching online and found out that there's research centers working to determine the causes for NEC and decrease risk for NEC, and those research hospitals are being funded by March of Dimes. So we want to thank the March of Dimes for all of the work that they do and the support that they provide to families like ours.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Keisha Lance Bottoms, and I have the great honor of being the 60th mayor of Atlanta. But more importantly, I am a mother to 4 beautiful children, 2 of whom were preemies, my twins, Lincoln and Lennox. And they, along with their big brother, Langston, spent an enormous amount of time in physical and occupational therapy. And at one point, I counted up that I'd spent over 20 hours taking them back and forth to doctors' offices. That's why I'm so grateful to have the resources that I have to be able to provide my children the necessities that they need. But March of Dimes stands in the gap for so many mothers and so many families who may not be as fortunate as we are. So thank you for all that you do. I'm so grateful that my children are healthy and thriving, and I'm grateful for the work that March of Dimes continues to do to make sure that all of our children have the same opportunity to be healthy, to thrive, and to have a full, fulfilling life. Thank you so much for standing in the gap for our communities. God bless you.
We'd like to take a moment and remember those we've lost. If you'd like to share the names of the loved ones and your story, please share your comments, your remembrances, and your thoughts in the chat now. Let's please take a moment to remember the ones we've lost. These families represent the diverse stories that bring us together to march for the health and moms of all babies, today and every day. Whether you were born preterm, have experienced devastating loss, face serious maternal health problems or pregnancy complications, received help keeping your babies healthy, or want to just see the world filled with healthy, happy birth stories, you belong here. It's why we march. It's the mother of a movement. We now want to recognize our sponsors and top fundraisers who have invested in our mission, and it is marching it forward today and every day. Thank you to each and every one of you. We're really grateful, truly grateful. A much needed thank you, and pause to recognize our walkers and sponsors. I'd like to recognize our sponsors by starting with our Atlanta signature sponsor, Northside Hospital.
Rising to meet the needs of the communities it serves, Northside Hospital is dawning a new day in healthcare.
Northside Hospital has supported us for 19 years, and I want to say thank you so much to the people of Northside for joining a Mother of a Movement 19 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Anique Harvey. Thank you to our local sponsor in South Georgia, Walgreens. Thank you to all of our top fundraisers. Thank you to the North Fulton top family teams, Jaybirds, Team Kuzum, and Team Kika Elena. Thank you to North Fulton top overall teams, Northside Hospital, North Fulton CSP, Northside Hospital Revenue Integrity, and coming in number 3 is Wellstar Health System, North Fulton. Thank you to North Fulton top teams. Now we're going to recognize our South Georgia top family teams. Number 1 is Team Brady and Taylor. Team 2 is going to be the Ream team. And then coming in number 3 is Weston Village. Thank you to the South Georgia top overall teams. We have in number 1, Jack and Jill of America, Fayette County Area Chapter. Coming in number 2 is Alpha Phi Alpha, Theta Nu Lambda. And coming in number 3 is Citizens of Georgia Power, West Central. Thank you to all of the South Georgia top teams. Now we just want to take a moment to recognize the heart and soul of March for Babies, our Circle of Champions. We have Philip Alexander from Alpha Phi Alpha Theta Nu. We have Sierra and BJ Bolware coming from Jack and Jill of America, Fayette County Area Chapter. We have Juliana Brandis coming from Wellstar Health System, North Fulton. We have Eric Brown coming from Jack and Jill of America, Fayette County Area Chapter. We have Aaron Brewinging from Northside Hospital Revenue Integrity. We have April Hale coming from Citizens of Georgia Power, West Central. We have Michael Inazio coming from Team Kika Elena. Kent Newsom coming from Team Newsom. Maddie Page coming from Jack and Jill of America, Fayette County Area Chapter. We have Sarah Ream from the Ream team. We have Malia and Mikhail Spice coming from Jack and Jill of America, Fayette County Area Chapter. And Stacy Yeager from the Jaybirds. So thank you, our North Fulton and South Georgia Circle of Champions. You guys are awesome. Now, thanks again for joining us today. But before we go out and march where we are and in our own ways, here's just a couple of reminders. Our virtual experience site and tent will be open for another 15 minutes. We may be nearing the end of our virtual experience, but our march is just beginning. Everyone can continue to fundraise through June 30th to earn rewards through our new March for Babies, a Mother of a Movement loyalty and recognition program. And I hope you will, because your donations can do so much for our families, such as shower a mom in need with essential baby items and celebrate her and her family, fund the virtualization of our critical programs and events to protect moms and babies. March for Babies is so much more than just today. It's a mother of a movement, transforming the health and lives of all moms, babies, and families, and it wouldn't be possible without each of you. Now it's time to mask up, march your way down the street, around the block, or even in your backyard. Wherever you are, it's time to march. But do not forget to post your pictures on social media using the hashtag March for Babies. If you're in North Fulton, hashtag North Fulton. And if you are in South Georgia, you should hashtag South Georgia. Now, it's the time that everyone has been waiting for. Now let's get ready and let's count down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!